Hello everyone, before we start this video, if you don't want to be spoiled for Ninjago Crystalized episode 13, A Sinister Shadow, click off this video now. The episode released in Chinese today, and this video will be going over a translation of it made by Ninja Adventures. The link to this fan translation will be in the end cards of the video and in the pinned comment, so if you want to check out this translated version of the episode, be sure to give it a look. It's a really good translation, and it's the basis of what I'll be using for this video. Although, please be careful with spoilers, don't go around sharing this video to people you know don't want to be spoiled, and make sure in advance people are okay with spoilers before you send them this video or tell them information stated in it. And this part should probably go without saying, but if you don't want to get spoiled yourself, click off the video now. Right, with that out of the way, let's talk about Harumi. In case you don't know, the Jade Princess turned Quiet One, Princess Harumi, met her fate in Ninjago episode 92, Saving Faith, where she is killed under a collapsing building, or so we thought. Assumedly straight after dying under the building, Princess Harumi was transported to some kind of endless pink void. I imagine it's some kind of darkness version of the grasslands that Lloyd went to in March the Oni, where a mysterious character offers Harumi a chance to return. There's something wrong about this thing. It does not resemble a human at all and looks almost viral in appearance. This almost virus looking thing tells Harumi that her courage over the years has deeply impressed him, and that he wants her to join him. Harumi hesitates at first on the basis that she doesn't know who or what it is, and the thing responds by saying, "You can either join me or just stay here and fade away." Harumi takes the offer and is officially resurrected. The first problem Harumi faces is that there's a giant pile of rubble on her and she can't get it off. So Harumi's new master grants her super strength to get it off. He then tells her to go back to the Oni temple where she revealed her true intentions to Lloyd. Harumi's master has manifested himself into a crystal somehow, which Harumi was holding this whole time. When Harumi arrives at the Oni temple, she's asked to plug the crystal into the same pedestal that the Mask of Hatred was stored in. When she does this, it freaks out. A giant crystal is created in the center of the cave and a bunch are created on the side. Harumi's master reveals himself to be the Overlord. This causes Harumi to immediately hesitate and say she won't follow him because the Overlord is he's not a good guy. The Overlord is known for causing destruction, death, and chaos in Ninjago City, which is the exact same kind of destruction that led to Harumi's parents being killed. This is why she says she won't obey the Overlord when he asks her to. However, the Overlord claps back to this by saying the thing that causes all of the destruction is the seemingly never-ending struggle between light and dark within Ninjago. This is where the line from the Overlord in the Crystalized Part 2 trailer comes in, "There will be peace in the dark." Having heard the Overlord's plans, Harumi is completely sold, thinking that this is the best possible way to make sure more families aren't torn apart like hers. She pledges her allegiance to the Overlord. The Overlord then commands Harumi to secure him an army. When Harumi says she can basically recruit the sons of the Overlord for him, the Overlord says he doesn't want an army recruited, he wants one made. Of Vengestone. He wants to turn the ninja's one weakness into his greatest strength. Harumi agrees to this and sets out to secure Vengestone. To do this, she goes to Shintaro, where based off of the dialogue scene here, it's implied that Harumi and Vangelis have had somewhat of a partnership for a while now. However, Vangelis can't make the sale this time because the ninja are visiting Shintaro. This angers Harumi because the ninja might defeat Vangelis and ruin everything, but Vangelis shows Harumi the Skull of Hazardor and assures her that he'll be fine. He wasn't. After the defeat of King Vangelis at the hands of Cole, Harumi had to resort to petty smugglers for Vengestone because Shintaro was no longer an option. Harumi spent a year after that building up her collection of Vengestone and waiting and biding her time, like she always does. This brings us to the present day where Harumi put on the Kabuki mask and went to recruit the Council of the Crystal King. We all know the story from here. I think this whole backstory with Harumi returning really seals the idea for me that Harumi is the villain that you never knew was there in the first place. She's the quiet one, the one who bides her time, the one you never even knew was there, and this backstory really backs up that idea for me. I was never really a fan of the idea of Harumi returning. I always thought that she should stay dead, and if she were to come back, it could potentially ruin Ninjago for me. However, I've got to be honest, the Ninjago show writers have handled this plot excellently, and I am very happy with it. I am completely optimistic with the return of Harumi, and I'm very excited to see where it all goes. Be sure to let me know what you think of this whole backstory in the comments down below though. Is it satisfying to you? Are you still annoyed with Harumi returning? Let me know what you think of this and more in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it and share it with a friend if you found it interesting, but don't share it with friends who don't want to get spoiled for Crystalized. As always, thank you to my lovely channel members whose names are on screen now. If you want to get a membership, hit the join button on my channel. Although don't feel obligated to. You are not in any sort of obligation to give me money. Just supporting these videos by watching them and liking them and commenting on them is enough support for me, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, while we're here, I feel like it's worth noting that I have a Minecraft server on the Java version called Craft783. The IP is craft783.apexmc.co. If you're interested in joining that, the IP will be in the description down below. If you like Ninjago videos like this and want to see more of them as soon as they come out, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.